Yo, you got the juice now, man.
So we're here with the late November,
You know.
tape coming soon, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, EP gonna be crazy.
What should we expect off this tape?
You gonna expect 4 tracks, produced, written by me, mixed and mastered by me. More of it's gonna be a different experience. I think this first time around I got to very express myself overall, production wise, mixing and mastering wise, and songwriting wise. So I think that it's gonna be a great tape at this time around. Kind of a little nervous because I don't know what the world's gonna think, but they always know me for giving them quality music, so I think this is definitely a quality music tape. It's just the fact that I'm producing the majority of it. I don't know what's gonna be the outcome, but hopefully it's a good turnout. Yeah.
Do you know what artists influenced you in this tape, developing this?
Besides the artists around me, because I know normally that's a cliche answer, but definitely the artists around me inspired me. My man, I said, he's locked up right now. My man too. Definitely my bro Tom, my son Muse, Gold, my cousin, both of my cousin Gold, my cousin Samir, my family, my sister definitely. Jay always, she always giving me one of those kind of pep talks, if it's not close to the 90s or the early 80s, music, it has to have a certain kind of vibe. She was really Jacob with it, so I feel like the majority of my career, she has supported me in that department. So, but definitely those artists, Drake, if you talk about industry artists, talking about Drake, probably next door Kanye West, definitely Kanye. Some of the production, most engineers like Mike Dean and stuff like that. 40. I definitely listen to Party Next Door right now. I'm not even gonna drag it right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm listening to right now. So you want to listen to right now? Definitely Juice WRLD. I've been listening to Roddy Ricch. Definitely The Weeknd. Drake. Definitely Party Next Door. Kanye West. Tory Lanez. Been listening to a lot of Dave. So just been getting different vibes from different places. But it's definitely going to be one of those mellow kind of tapes.
Little question that the fans want to know. Do you see yourself collaborating with anybody on this upcoming tape, or just a solo thing?
This EP is straight solo. I feel like this was the first time around me giving them production and the songs, production from the beginning. So we're doing it from scratch, beats all the way up to the mastering process. I wanted to give people everything of me on 4 tracks. I really didn't want to invite any kind of people on the actual EP. The reasons for that, because I felt that it's not 4 tracks. My first track project is really not a project that you normally do features on, which some people do, but it just gives you a spill of where I'm at right now in my process of music. So definitely no, but project will be coming up, longer project, probably 12, probably 10, 14 songs, and it's definitely gonna have the features that you guys expected. You're expecting a feature from Tom, and expecting a feature from Gold, and expecting a feature from Tool, expecting a feature from Muse and Inspiration, expecting the features from, most of these people, but definitely it's going to come in very soon, very soon.
How many hours you spend in the studio developing this tape?
That's a crazy thing. How many hours I spend in the studio developing the tape? Honestly, I can't even keep track of time. But it really has been a while. Sometimes it's different though, right? Because you also got to think about I'm actually doing everything. So it's every section is time itself, right? Time consuming itself. Producing is time consuming itself. Actually recording your vocals, your lyrics on the record is time consuming itself. Then get into a mix and master is time consuming. And then listening to the record 1,000 times after you just listen to the record from the production all the way up to the writing, it gives me a space to really work out in a long span, right? So I just been working outside. And even right now, when I'm doing the interview right now, I'm still listening to the tracks to make sure it's the perfect quality for you guys. So it's like I'm always working. So I can't really put a time on it. I just know it's been hours and days and weeks. But I think since I started the tape, we're probably from up to date right now, probably about 2 months. And I just started learning how to produce like 2 months ago, two months ago. So.
What is the meaning behind Over November? I would describe that in 3 words.
3 words.
Or you describe it overall in general?
Well, the name came from my cousin Samir. Around November, every single day in November, he used to be like, oh, every day your birthday is, every day your birthday, he used to say Happy November. He was like, every day of the month of November is your birthday month. You know what I'm saying? So he used to say happy. He used to basically say Happy November, and that was the time when that was a couple years back, like probably 2010, 2011. He continued to keep saying it, and I got into a period of time when I was going into a transition, but I feel like people now get to experience who I am now. It's also a cool name like Frank Ocean, Kanye West. Most of the artists I listen to have those kind of calm names. Also a name for like Brandon. But if I say 3 words for them, definitely dedicated, focused, and hardworking. Well, dedicated, that kind of cliche. I would say focus, hard worker, and I would say creative. Because like I said, I'm just doing this from the top of my own feelings. Like, so, yeah.
What you hope to obtain in 2020, this upcoming year? Music-wise?
Definitely music-wise, like
personality.
Like, so I hope this EP does something to people I hope it changes people's experience in life, depending on it could be good or bad experience. Definitely my brand, these hats, Dove, some of the beer parts you got in here. Yeah, Dove and the beer. Definitely, hopefully my clothing line gets off the ground. My music goes super viral online. And that all depends on the people and the fans, right? Like the people, you guys I was watching, has been supporting me since day one. If you guys continue to keep pushing and keep playing my tracks and giving it to your local DJs and things like that, even playing it in your car for your family members or your friends, that would be like a great help. So like I hopefully mostly my songs get everywhere. You know what I'm saying? More blogs. More places, I do more shows. I know a lot of people have been asking me for that, so definitely I'm gonna like do more shows and like show up. But 2020 is supposed to be a very great year. A lot of people's coming out to camp too, so new ears that you haven't heard of. And we just want to make sure that it's a great experience for you guys when you guys see this. So know what the movie, man. You know how that works.
I was watching how many tapes you think you might accumulate in the 2020 as a rough estimate?
I think after this, you said tapes as far as projects, you're definitely gonna get this EP, and you might, you never know, get a full-blown project. I've been working on a lot of other records outside of the EP, so we might get a full-blown project. Self-produced, majority self-direction, right? So I'm gonna give the direction for the next tape. But I'm gonna be the person creating in the beginning and bringing more producers in, bringing more writers in, more rappers, more singers, so you guys can see the kind of experience of talented people that I basically surround myself around. But you definitely gonna be able to get that kind of part. So definitely, hopefully, another project close to the end of the year, probably the 4th quarter. If not the 4th quarter, you might get it someday during the summer. I don't know. It's up to you. Depending on how y'all do this.
I know I've heard you producing your tapes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do you spend on, or who influenced you in terms of producing and
that's
melodies?
Definitely Kanye West, Party Next Door, Mike Dean, Scott Storch, Dr. Dre. Who's been producing me now? Like Timberland, definitely Swiss. Your common Pharrell's, Metro Boomin, Southside, TM88. Like those kind of like Atlanta, South music. I also like people. I like who else do I like? I like most of the Cali rappers too. Producers that's out there too. That's been doing a lot of things like Dre and Peter that's been around Dre. Axel from the from Brooklyn. Definitely D Stacks from the Bronx. I think that I've been influenced by a lot of producers. I watch a lot of interviews, a lot of producer interviews. My brother Jado, definitely a GOAT. Like when it comes to production, like he's been a person that's been keeping me in check when it comes to like production. So we've been always back and forth, giving each other super ideas. Dre, my man Nick Paradise, Anthony King, the regulars. But I listen to everything in music. I'm not really like one of the persons that's like, I'm only listening to this kind of genre, I listen to these kind of producers. I listen to everything. I get inspiration by everything. And that's what had me, producer-wise, giving me the great place to give people some kind of music. And like I said, this tape is not going to sound like anything that you hear on the radio now. It's going to be a different vibe. So, I might have pulled sounds from like old school 90s music or old school 80s music. But definitely that's like my kind of around 90s music and stuff like that. Where lyrics meant something, and I don't mean like it has to be bar for bar, but it was emotional in how people said stuff. So definitely 90s music. Yeah.
What influenced you to do music?
It was a tool to express myself. I'm really bad at communicating. And I think music is an easier way for you to express yourself. I feel like it's like I said, but like the Michael Jackson Thriller album. People around the world know the lyrics, and most people around the world don't speak English. On some countries, people don't speak English. I say most records, English is like one of the leading languages, but most people around the world that don't speak English knows the Thriller songs back and so forth, like line for line. And I think that that's powerful. Like I feel like if you can get people to do that, don't even speak the language, to know your lyrics line for line, it's powerful. And I feel like that's one day I want to get like that. Like everybody knows the songs. Like everybody knows whatever it is. Like how I express my music. But I also, like I said, I think when you're doing it all, it's way better because you get to express it through the instruments. You get to express it through your lyrics. You get to express it through your mixing. You get to express it through a vibe. And that's why I want to bring this time around with the EP. I definitely want to give people a vibe. I think that I gave you guys a lot of records. Like, yeah, you got hot songs, but a vibe of what November is definitely this EP.
Remind me of the name of the tape. February 14th, 2020.
Yeah, the tape is called Layla, Sweet and Speakly. I would tell you a story about it, but you can Google it. It's about a girl in Barcelona. She basically was tortured 6-7 different ways. The last time she basically, the last torture, they decapitated her, they cut her head off. And they said when they cut her head off, a dove flew on her head. And they basically was trying to, and they said it was basically called Sweet and Speakly because they compared doves as peace or dove as love. She was one of the people that didn't want to change. She didn't want to conform. They wanted her to conform to what their status was, and she wanted not to be that. And that's how I am, right? Like, as me coming up as an artist, people felt like, people's like, oh, don't sing, or like, don't make beats, or don't do this. And I felt that when people tell you things like that, it's like some people can't do it. So, or they can do it, and they don't try to, or they try to down you, because it can be all kind of different things. But I'm more of a person, like I said, I like to be creative. So if I feel like I can do it, I'm gonna try to do it in my best, and I reach out to people that know how to do it, and I sit around people, and eventually I get it. But later, man, Sweet and Speakly, man, that sounds great, man. November 14th, go get that, man. Instagram, listed over November. That's MRNOVA, NOVEMBER. Instagram, YouTube, November, SoundCloud, November, YouTube, November, SoundCloud, November, Google, November. Definitely go come get your merch, get hats. If you buy the hats early in the game, you get the EP for free before Valentine's Day. That's what I'm doing for my supporters. So if you support me, you get not only a hat for $25, but you get the entire EP and the entire experience. So by the time I'm 10, you're gonna see this full-blown video right here. If you purchase this hat, or the bear hat, or whatever market, whatever hat that you purchase. We got pink, we got black, we got dark jean jacket, we got light jean, navy jean hat. So definitely, reach out to your boy, JuiceFilms. Shout out to JuiceFilms. JuiceFilms for really just shooting this and, you know, taking his time off to come out, you know, like, all the way to Jersey, bring you guys to my home and really speak about the EP thing. Definitely gonna be out February 14th. Make sure you go cop that though. Definitely. Signing out later.